Aspen, Colorado in early fall. It's a great time to enjoy crisp air and mountain views. But soon, the busy ski season will be here. This iconic sun deck atop Aspen Mountain will be packed with skiers and piled high with fresh snow. Unfortunately, heavy snow and ice buildup can cause serious structural problems on a roof. The sun deck's owners have tried more than one ice melting system on this huge metal roof, but none worked very well. They've decided to install a new system called HotEdge. The company's owner had similar problems on his own home here in Aspen. Bronson Rumsey and Lenny Shortino are here to tell us about it.
Lenny, we're here at 11,000 feet top Aspen Mountain at the famous sun deck. Couldn't find a more extreme application for a HotEdge system. I mean, here you get 350 to 600 average inches of snowfall a year. Good for skiing, but not good for the roofs.
Yeah, Bronson, and they've had extensive damage up here on this roof. Why don't we go see what kind of problems they've had? Lyle, take a look at some of that damage that's going on there.
Yeah, what you have is a Volkswagen-sized piece of ice that slid down here and as you can see hit this dormer and caused a lot of damage.
At the sun deck, one of the biggest problems they had was on the edge of the roof, they had massive ice dams and icicles building up.
Well, the problem's on the edge. It's all about the edge. In fact, snow melt rolls down the roof. It refreezes on the edge. That's the beginning of an ice dam formation. It grows up the roof line, and behind it is a pool of water. Eventually, the pool of water makes its way into the structure, causing mold, sometimes toxic mold, mildew, structural rot.
This is a very shady side of the building here that gets ice dams and icicles forming on the edge of the roof here. We're trying to eliminate that by providing continuous melt path coming down our seams using the HotEdge Hot Seam product. That eliminates ice and snow buildup on the entire roof panel, brings the snow melt down to the edge where we have our HotEdge system underneath melting the entire edge to the hot seam point, preventing any icicles from occurring.
HotEdge isn't just for commercial buildings. It can be installed in much smaller structures, like this modest home down in Aspen.
HotEdge can be used on most types of roofs. Wood shake, composite, asphalt shingle, racing metal roofs, all types of metal roofs, and very effectively.
It's one of the few products that can actually be applied on probably 90% of the roofs out there in the market.
The biggest difference is HotEdge was designed specifically to heat a roof edge where ice dams and icicles form. A zigzag or a serpentine heat cable concept on a roof edge, it wasn't designed for that. So you have refreezing between the zig and the zag. And plus you have ice balls that develop and grow at the end of each zag. And so those ice balls free up in the spring and land like bowling balls essentially. And there's just a host of property risk and safety risk associated with ice buildup on a roof once it comes down in the spring thaw. In addition, with a zigzag or a serpentine design, laying heat cable on top of a roof, all that heat is just evaporating into the air. So you're losing all that energy. The fact that we designed HotEdge to push heat cable directly against the existing drip edge on a roof structure is critical. That's why it's so energy efficient, because we're capturing all that energy and pushing it directly to the existing drip edge.
HotEdge attaches to the roof without changing its structure or punching holes in it, so it installs quickly and doesn't cause damage. If the heat cables need to be replaced, it's a quick and easy job. But this isn't a project for DIYers. Call a professional to install it.
So on an asphalt shingle roof, like we have here, we have to create a metal drip edge, and we use our hot shingle, which is this metal panel that you have along the edge. This actually creates a drip edge that we heat, and the heat transfers all the way up this panel to keep this entire section clear. We also use, in the valley, that's another problem area of roofs, we have a hot valley panel that comes down to bring all that melt down to the edge to our HotEdge system. If you compare the aesthetics of a zigzag system compared to a HotEdge, with zigzag you have this ugly cable going up and down the roof, usually it's falling out of its clips and hanging off the edge of the roof. With a HotEdge system, you've got a very clean, aesthetically pleasing edge without any of the maintenance issues and cable hanging off of the edge of your roof.
Well, it looks like this family will be all set to face the heavy snows that are part of the winter life at these elevations. They can relax on the slopes, knowing they won't come home to find damaging ice buildup on the roof. For more information and to find out where to buy HotEdge, visit HotEdge.com.